Okay, so next is question number 16. Dx upon x into x to power n plus 1. So we are taking x to power n plus 1 as a t. After taking this as t, this can be written as n x to power n minus 1 dx, that is equal to dt. So dx can be written as dt upon n x to power n minus 1. This is how we can write it. Now after that, you will just convert the question to t form. So how to convert that into t form? This is how you will do. I can be written as, so in place of dx, I have to write this complete value. So dt divided by n x to power n minus 1. This can be written as x only and this can be written as t. So what I had done, I had written this quantity as a t. This x I has kept like that only. And in place of dx, I am writing this complete terms. In place of dx, I had written dt upon n x to power n minus 1. Now when x to power n minus 1 and x merge together, then we will get this as 1 upon n outside, because that is a constant quantity. You can rewrite it in this form. So how we can write x to power n into t. Now we want to convert this to t form. Now obviously you can see here that x to power n can be written as a t minus 1. So this is how you can convert this question to t form. So I can write this as I can be written as 1 upon n dt upon t minus 1 into. So this is how I can convert the question to t form. Now after this we need to apply partial fraction. Either you can do it by partial fraction, or if you want, you can multiply them, convert it into quadratic and do that perfect squaring, and that this way also we will get the answer. Let me do it by partial fraction only. So a upon t, t upon t minus 1. So how I can write it? Taking LCM, we get it in this manner. Now comparing the coefficient of t and constant on both the sides. 0 is equal to a plus b and 1 is equal to minus 2. So a will be equal to minus 1 and b will be equal to plus. These are the values of a and b. Substitute here and just integrate. So I can be written as 1 upon n outside, integration of minus 1 upon t dt plus dt upon t minus 1. Just integrate, write this as log t, this as log t minus 1. At last, put the value of, that will give you the final answer. So the main part is this thing, like we are substituting x to power n plus 1 as t. So from here x to power n can be written as t minus 1. I had differentiated, so dx is coming out to be dt upon n x to power n minus 1. After that we are converting the question to t form. So when you have converted it into t form, this is what we'll get, x to power n into t. So x to power n can be written as t minus 1. So substitute the value t minus 1 and then after that apply partial fraction. So it's a straightforward application of partial fraction. Okay, so yes, you can ask your question.
सर अगर हम बिना t लिए करेंगे नॉर्मल x n x for n plus 1 की तरह कर देंगे, उसमें हम पार्शियल फ्रैक्शन से ही लगा सकते हैं.
पार्शियल फ्रैक्शन हम नहीं लगा सकते बिकॉज ये x की पावर n है ना, तो पार्शियल फ्रैक्शन इज एप्लीकेबल ओनली फॉर डिस्टिंक्ट लीनियर फैक्टर्स.
ओके सर.
Right? Okay, so after this you can try question number 11. So question number 11, just see that question. Okay, so this is a linear form, partial type 2, linear and repeated factors. So this is linear divided by one linear factor and another is also a linear factor, but it is repeated now, x minus b ka whole square. So here your substitution will be, you will say put this as a upon x minus a plus b upon x minus b plus c upon x minus c का whole square. This is small c. So this is the substitution which you will apply. Let me repeat this again. It's the expression a upon linear, b upon linear, c upon repeated factor of this linear, x minus b का square. अगर यहाँ cube होता, if you have cube, then you will write d upon x minus b का whole cube, right? So this is type 2. Now let us do one question based on this type 2. So you can write down question number 8. All of you write down question number 8. Eighth question is integration of x dx upon x minus 1 का square into x plus 2. So you can see that one is a repeated factor and another is a linear factor. So it is not type 1, it is type 2. Just by looking at the expression, I can say that this is type 2 because one of the factor is repeated. This is how you will differentiate. So I can write this as x upon x plus 2 into x minus 1 का square can be written as a upon x minus x plus 2, b upon x minus 1, c upon x minus 1 का whole. So as per the substitution, this is what I will write. Now after that, I have to take LCM. So after this step, we will take LCM. So I had just taken LCM and I had cancelled out that denominator part on both the sides. So obviously, whatever is written over here, that will be your LCM, because you know that here your LCM will be x plus 2 into x minus 1 ka whole square. So by taking LCM, this is what you will get. Now you will get those three equations. So you will say comparing the coefficient of x square, x and constant. So when you compare the coefficient of x square, x and constant, you get this as, if you want, you can write down one of those. This is c into x plus 2. So this can be written as a into x square plus 1 minus 2x plus b into x square plus x minus 2 plus c into x. Now it is easy to compare the coefficients. So when you compare the coefficients of x square, x and constant, you will get this as 0 is equal to a plus b. And on this side, the constant x term is 1, and on this side it is minus 2a plus b plus c. Constant term is 0. 0 is equal to a minus 2b plus 2c. So this is the system of the equation. These are the system of equation. Now we want to get the value of a, b, c. So again we will apply that shortcut method. So let us apply that shortcut method to get the value of a, b, c. So you will say put x is equal to minus 2 in number 1. This is your paying the rule of number 1. So when you put minus 2, these term will vanish. So minus 2 can be written as a into 9 plus minus 2 minus 1, it will become minus 3. First square will be 9. A can be written as 2 upon 9. The negative. Similarly, in order to get the value of b or c, you will say put x is equal to 1. So when you put x is equal to 1, you will get the value of c, because जिसके नीचे maximum power होगी उसकी value निकलती है. So you will get the value of C as 1 is equal to 0, this is 0, here you will put the value, so it will be, so C will be equal to 1 by 3. So your A is coming out to be minus 2 by 9, B is coming out to be 1 by 3, C is coming out to be 1 by 3, and obviously जो एक बचा हुआ कांस्टेंट है वो यहाँ से आ जाएगा because हम इसका यूज भी कर सकते हैं. So obviously we have a repeated factor. So shortcut method से we will only get two values. So third value निकालने के लिए we can use the equations also. So if I use this equation, then obviously I can write B is equal to 2 upon 9. So these are the values of ABC. Now after getting the values of ABC, you will substitute the values over here, and then you will break this into t parts, and then you will integrate. So let's see how. So put the value of A, B, and C in this expression. So integral can be written as minus 2 upon 9 integration of dx upon x plus 2. B is plus 2 upon 9 integration of dx upon x minus 1. And the last one is 1 by 3 integration of x minus 1 plus square. So this will be minus 2 upon 9 log x plus 2 plus 2 upon 9 log x minus 1. So two expressions we had integrated, but for third, be careful, it will not be in terms of log. You have to use that extension formula properly. So in this third expression, you will utilize ax plus b ki whole power n. I can write this as 1 by 3 integration of x minus 1 e power minus 2. After that, I can copy these two as it is, and this will be equal to 1 by 3 x minus e power minus 1 upon minus 1 plus c. So this will be your final answer. So here I am using that extension formula number 1, ax plus b e power n. Precisely, this is what I am using. Ax plus b e power n was equal to ax plus b e power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 into a plus c. This is what I am using here. So this is your final answer.